Hey, what's going on, my chosen and collective family? You already know your girl Galactic Phoenix is back looking out for her cosmetic family because you know it's always some haters around. And if you ain't doing your thing and applying pressure, you ain't gonna have no haters, okay? So you must be applying that pressure, chosen and collective, and you already know what it is. And you know your girl bringing out the tea. So there's a hater in the house. Should we get him? Let's get him. There's a hater in the house. Should we get him? Let's get him. All right, chosen and collective, you know we finna get into it. And let's see what this is going on. So at the bottom of the deck, chosen and collective, we have dark entities are using these people to work against you. So somebody that you care about, somebody you're close to, or overall you had a connection with, is overall just basically being possessed by dark spirits, dark entities. And overall, if you feel like this person is off, something ain't adding up with them, they acting weird, they ain't been the same, it's because they're being possessed by these dark spirits and these dark entities, okay? So be mindful of that and take heed of that. It's up to you to do your own research on it and overall look into it to protect your own family, loved ones, and etc. So that's up to you, chosen and collective. But your spirit guides are trying to let you know what's going on with this person and overall what happened, why it happened, and how it transpired. Okay. So this person is definitely overall being basically consumed by dark energy and basically being possessed. Like how you see on the scary movies, they be a normal person and then they run into the wrong person or go in the wrong room, into the wrong realm and fuck around and find out. That's what it's giving. They done messed around and basically opened their energy and gave somebody their presence and put their guard down to someone that they were supposed to be cautious with, okay? Now they're being consumed by energy that look just like this picture, okay? Looking ugly as fuck. Looking nasty as fuck. Looking dark as fuck. Looking like 7 floors of hell. Okay. And it's giving Saw times 10. Okay. That's what it's giving. Okay. So be mindful of that and take heed of that, chosen and collective. And overall, be aware that basically that's what's going on. People might not understand and you might feel it like some is just, you just being too weird. Like, that's what's going on. If you feel like they be acting like some of a horror movie or a horror story, it's because they is. And they mind and they brain, overall, the spiritual realm, they is in a horror story, okay? So if you don't want that energy around you, protect yourself and overall guard yourself, okay? Because they definitely being consumed by dark energy. And if you're definitely a good person, overall, a person that protects your peace and your energy, you don't want these kind of people around you, okay? Because they definitely can take that piece away from you with them type of energies and entities, okay? Next, we have personality disorder. They don't know how to be themselves. So chosen and collective, you could most likely have an older woman in your life that has a personality disorder or is given post-traumatic disorder. Like that's the down I'm getting. Like they try to say that they're traumatized and they have PTSD and overall they don't have PTSD. They have a personality disorder. Okay. Not PTSD, a personality disorder and overall is a dysfunctional person. And the down that I'm getting is that it's an older woman. An elderly older woman that presents herself as a spiritual person, a person that brings peace, and overall they bring dysfunction and disorder. So be mindful of that, take heed to that. And if you are aware of it, this is confirmation for you. If you are already aware of it, that this woman is definitely dysfunctional and she definitely creates disorder because that's what she lives for, okay? But she is presenting herself as this soft, genuine woman, but overall is dysfunctional, disorderly, and overall just a shit starter. Let's go ahead and be blunt about it. A shit starter, a drama starter, and they live for evil intentions, evil vibes, evil energy, okay? They can't be trusted. You see how they like hiding their self, hiding their true self, who they really are. They present themselves like they're this genuine person and loving person, but they're really dysfunctional as fuck, okay? So be careful with that. Overall, protect your energy, your space, and overall your peace, okay? Because just because a person is elderly doesn't mean that they have the knowledge that you need to move forward in life. Doesn't mean that they have the knowledge themselves to move forward in life, okay? Age does not have nothing to do with your wisdom, okay? It overall is your life experiences. That's literally how you get your knowledge, from your life experiences and your own experiences, your own path. It really doesn't come from other people's life experiences, because some people still don't learn from their own life experiences. You understand what I'm saying? So definitely take heed of that and be mindful of that. That a older woman is definitely messy as fuck, and you could feel it, and you could overall be calling this woman out on her bullshit, and she could be saying, I'm too old for that. I don't carry myself that way. I'm too elderly for that. Not for long, honey. You keep moving like this, you ain't gonna live to be an elder. You just gonna live to make it to be old. Okay, that's it. It ain't gonna be old. Because elders are elders. They live the longest. It's giving you not even finna. So take heed of that and be careful and aware of that. It's possibly a gray-haired woman, okay? An older gray-haired woman. So be mindful of that. And protect your peace, chosen and collective. And confirmation, this person is a faith spiritualist. So this person that's overall has a personality disorder, this older woman most likely has a personality disorder, okay? They're fake spiritualists. They could say, I'm a spiritual person, I'm a spiritual being, I'm a spiritual woman. This is BS, chosen and collective. This is bullshit. This is not how they carry themselves. This is not how they live their life. And overall, this is not their actual beliefs. So be mindful of that and take heed of that someone is actually overall lying to you about their beliefs and overall their character, morals, and principles, okay? So be aware that you got an older lady and also a middle-aged lady lying to you and pretending to be spiritual, okay? And they're not spiritual at all. They're actually hiding this from you in some shape or form. And you're trying to figure out the puzzle pieces, and you could be feeling this but can't figure it out necessarily. Here's your confirmation from me that these people are fake spiritualists, okay? This is what your spirit guides, loved ones, guardian angels want you to know, okay? They got you guarded. They definitely making sure that these people don't be in your energy and play with you, okay? So understand that and take heed of that. And last but not least, we have posting things directly towards you instead of coming to you directly. So this person is overall like basically how can I say, a punk ass. How can I say a punk ass? Because you could not even be, you don't have nothing to do with being a fighter. But when I say punk ass is, I mean it, you don't have the bravery. You don't have the courage to say all these things that you're saying about a person. And you got the bravery to get on your phone and tweet and post memes and get mad and say everything you got to say. And you don't have the strength as a grown adult to say what you have to say to a person. But it's crazy because these same people will expect someone to come and holler at them or come speak to them and have a one-on-one conversation with them about them. And overall, if you need a confirmation, you don't owe these people nothing, chosen and collective. This is why they mad. They wish that you did owe them something because you're the chosen and collective. They wish that you did owe them something. They really, truly wish that you had to give them something. They wish they could say that, but they can't say that, chosen and collective. So that's what's eating them up. And it's tearing them up that they literally be seeing you do your thing, whatever you're doing, however you're doing it very well. You must be doing it well. And if you need confirmation that you are doing it well, here's confirmation from me, chosen and collective, that you are doing your thing and you're doing it well, okay? Shout out to you, okay? Because these people are definitely creating memes and stuff every day. You do know people make so much money on their phone now in many ways, and you picking up the phone just to post memes instead of picking that boy up to make some money. And bills is rising, groceries going up, all type of things going up for people, and you picking up your phone and posting memes. It's giving broke girl energy and broke boy energy, okay? Whether this person is a female or a male, it's giving broke bitch energy, broke nigga energy, okay? Like, what is this? Like, memes though? People still posting memes about people and talking shit about people instead of sitting down and having conversations. And these same people be saying they just strong, courageous people and that's brave and they bar none. And these same people that say they stand on business and it's not standing for nothing. They only standing for memes, chosen and collective. This is what your spirit guides are trying to tell you, that they standing for memes and memes only. That's it. They not standing for nothing else but memes. Like, yeah, move aside. let grown people and grown women and grown men handle their business. Move aside. That's what it's giving. Like that's the down I'm giving. Like your ancestors, like move along, move aside. You a kid. Even if they grown, it's giving your ancestors like you a kid. You could never carry the next generation and the generation after that. You could never get the fuck out of here. Ooh. Be mindful of that, chosen and collective. And finally, we have remote viewing you, looking into your life with their mind. So they're trying to connect with you telepathically, and overall, they're trying to invade your space with their thoughts through your thoughts. Okay, so be mindful of that and take heed of that. They're basically playing mind games with you, and overall, like mind tricks with you. Okay, so if you do feel like this person is playing mind games in some shape or form, overall, just being a weirdo and just keep playing games, here's confirmation that they were playing mind games and playing mind tricks on you, okay? And they were trying to use their thoughts, their ideas to play these mind games with your mind, chosen and collected. So be careful, have caution, and also continue to not trust these people, because if they're coming up with all of these different ways to try to attack you, you must be carrying yourself right and you must be doing something right. You must be blocking your energy and blocking this bad energy from these people and protecting yourself from this bad energy. This is why they're coming up with so many different ways to try to basically trick you. They are becoming imposters overall. Basically, if you're pretending to be a spiritualist and you're not a spiritualist, that's an imposter. If you're pretending that nothing is wrong with you because you're older and you're an elder person and you really got multiple personality disorders and something wrong with you in your head, that's an imposter, okay? Anybody that's pretending to be something that they're truly not is an imposter, period, point blank, a straight fucking clone, because you cloning somebody that you think is going to be successful. You cloning somebody that you feel is already successful. If you pretending to be these people that you're not, that means you're a clone. So be mindful of that and take heed of that. And finally, we have they are recruiting haters. So these people are also recruiting haters to hate on you, chosen and collective, because a lot of people probably are walking away like, I don't see what's the issue. The issue that you have with this person, I don't see it. Like, it's giving you making up shit in your head. So I'm going to go ahead and be cool on you because it's just giving you a hater, okay? Because I don't even see what's the issue with this person. You have an issue with them, but I don't. So this is why they're recruiting haters, because they don't have enough people to come against you. And overall, remember, chosen and collective, always remember, when people got to group up to come against one person, baby, when I tell you you are big pressure, you got to be big pressure, and you are big pressure, baby, you pressure like diamonds. Like what the pressure that they use to apply diamonds and to create them carrots, honey, you that type of pressure. Hard pressure, because anytime somebody got to grab all these people and create a rally, like to say all this crazy stuff and like make a person look at you differently just to try to change the perspective of who you are and the narrative of who you are, baby, your narrative is already golden. Your perspective of how people look at you already is golden. This is why they're trying to change it, okay? So be mindful of that and take heed of that, chosen and collective. And let's get into it and go ahead and bust down them zodiac signs of who all overall is being these people and these weirdos. So first, let's see who is recruiting haters on the chosen and collective. Spirit, ancestors, angels, tell me who was recruiting haters to hate on the chosen and collective. Okay, so give me 1 second. That failed. So okay, chosen and collective. So I didn't grab that off the floor, and you could tell that these people that's trying to basically recruit people to hate on you and overall like create this bash campaign is a Cancer. And this Cancer is trying to hide that they're doing this. They're trying to make it look like they don't have nothing against you. Overall, they're not mad at you. And overall, hating on everything you do. They could probably just mad that they really don't have really nothing to really offer people. And when they bring up the things they think they have to offer, people are looking like, that's it? That's all you have to offer? That's all you have to offer? For real? You for real? Okay, so be mindful of that a Cancer is doing this to you, chosen and collective. You could be a Cancer being hated on by a Cancer. So be mindful of that and take heed of that overall a Cancer is doing this to you. They also could have Capricorn placements. So be mindful of that overall this is the zodiac sign that's recruiting haters to hate on you. Now let's keep getting into it, chosen and collective. Now let's see who is this older woman with this personality disorder and basically pretending that she's a normal person and a normal being. And overall, a good person when she's full of shit and overall just evil spirited. Like she one of them people that you don't even want to make it to the next generation or the next bloodline, hoping that it don't come out in the next generation how this person is, hoping that this don't hit they DNA code or they DNA line, how this person behaves. She one of them type of people that you hope nobody in your family end up like them. Like she's one of these kind of people. So be mindful of that and take heed of that. And overall, know that just because a person is older and their age is elderly does not mean that they've earned the respect and the most from the most high. Doesn't mean that they earned the elderly position, like as the elder, the number one elder. Okay, so be mindful of that. That a lot of people overall fight for titles, reputations, and stuff like that, and never really did the work for these titles and reputations. So this is why you need to protect your energy and be careful, because they are presenting themselves like they are one of these people that work for all these titles and reputations, and they couldn't have. That's why they got all these disorders and different personalities, because you don't need to be all these different people to be successful. You literally just need to be genuinely you and continue to come out with the beautiful ideas that you have. Okay, so be mindful of that overall this woman is full of shit and she's an elderly woman. So take heed of that, and let's get into it. So at the bottom of the deck we got Pisces. So a woman that's older is definitely full of shit and is a Pisces, honey. They want you to see it's at the bottom of the deck. Can't make it up. It is what it is. All right, so be mindful of that a Pisces is hating on you that's older. Let's see who else is this elderly woman, because it could be multiple elderly women doing this, because they're recruiting haters and all type of people. Like, so let's see for the Chosen and Collective. Who else is involved in hating on the Chosen and Collective and overall pretending to have a genuine personality and has a personality disorder? So we have Libra. So this older woman with this personality disorder, Chosen and Collective, is a Libra as well. We have a Pisces and a Libra out here behaving this way and pretending that they are basically these genuine, loving, nurturing women when they full of shit, honey. Honey, they couldn't even love on their own kids if they wanted to. They couldn't even love on their own grandkids if they wanted to. They don't even want their fucking love. So you know they full of shit. That usually says a lot about a person, a character, and overall an elder. When the whole family don't want to deal with you, the whole family don't really care to have you around them, that usually says a lot. Okay, usually when it's just the tight-knit people around them that only want to be around them, that usually says a lot. They didn't betray a lot of people. They didn't take a lot of accountability for a lot of bullshit they did in their life, and et cetera, et cetera. The list usually goes on and on and on and on. Can't make it up. So be mindful of that. Just because this person is elderly or older does not mean that they're full of shit. They ain't full of shit. They are full of shit, okay? So you could know this already, and here's your confirmation that a Pisces is full of shit. An older woman that's a Pisces is full of shit, and a older woman that's a Libra is full of shit. And they have a personality disorder. It is what it is, and I call it like I see it. My spirit guides and ancestors and loved ones and guardian angels don't lie to me. You want to know why? Because they know I'm divine. They know I ain't have the weakness, and they knew I had the strength to break the generational curses. So why would they lie to me? Not wrong answer. So you can go ahead and say what you want to say and infer what you want to infer, but I know that this is correct. So be mindful of that and take heed of that a Pisces that's an elderly woman is full of shit. It has a personality disorder. She literally is making up shit in her head that she this good woman, and everybody like, nah, you don't do none of that shit. You not like that. You never care to be like that. And overall, you never care to be like that. So be mindful of that. And also a Libra. An older woman that's a Libra is pretending to be this woman that's basically the highest elder, and the elder that's held in the most high at the highest rank, like, and literally the most high and they ancestors, they like, baby, you don't get no rank. You don't have no rank. Get your ass out of here. Literally, like I said in the video earlier, they ancestors is like, get the fuck out of here. Get out the way and let adults handle adult business. That's how they treating them right now. Their ancestors is basically denying them. They calling out, praying out to God, literally, like trying to ask their ancestors and their angels to basically forgive them. And they like, your rank has been taken. You are now considered a child. A little ass child that can't do nothing. Get out of our way. And not the ones that they protect. The ones they blacklist from heaven. So be mindful of that. Take heed of that. Be careful with that, because I don't know about you, but I want to see my loved ones and the ones that I care about when I go. Can't speak for everybody else though. So be mindful of that and take heed of that, Chosen and Collective. Let's see who is this fake spiritualist. Who is this fake spiritualist? This middle-aged woman that's younger that's pretending to be a fake spiritualist. So spirit ancestors, loved ones, who is this fake spiritualist? Who is pretending to be spiritualist and is far from a spiritualist? So we have an Aquarius to be a fake spiritualist that's a middle-aged woman or overall a younger woman, and we also have a Sagittarius. So a Sagittarius is out here pretending to be a fake spiritualist and is far from a spiritualist. Okay, probably don't even know what being spiritual even means. Okay, probably think it means everything physical. This is how you know this person is not spiritual at all, because you got to really get into it and actually really go do the work. And it don't just happen in a snap of a finger in hours. Even when you have an epiphany, it don't just happen within hours and a couple seconds, baby. This stuff takes years and life cycles for you to have these type of spiritual awakenings, even for you to have this big rank in the sky. Okay, it's all up to you what you do with it once you have these awakenings. Okay, that's how you get your rank. So be mindful of that this person is pretending to even be a spiritualist person, and it's far from spiritualist. Okay, they ain't a spiritualist at all. Honey, it's giving Satanist, because anybody that pretend to lie about the Most High and pretend to play with the divine and the Most High is low-key on some satanic shit. Because only who all you know, dating back all the way to biblical BEC times, thought it was a game to play with God. Okay, Satan. Okay, Satanist, baby, ain't nobody else but Satanists thought it was a game to play with God and his divine and the Most High. Nobody else think it's cool but these type of people and this type of energy. So be mindful of that. That's what they really are, a Satanist for real, because people that's divine and believing in God and Most High, they don't pretend to believe, they don't pretend to act like they believe in God. They don't pretend about God at all. They actually step for God. They actually, you could feel it. You could feel that they are godly people, or a godly woman, a godly man, a God-fearing woman, a God-fearing man. Okay, you could feel this energy about them. So be mindful of that overall it's a young woman out here pretending to be a spiritualist person, and they are far from a spiritualist. So do with it you please. Take the information, boop, 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 put it down in your notes. You already know what to do. And next we have dark entities are using these people to work against you. So let's see if we can pinpoint who is these people that's using dark entities to work against you. Okay, so we have Scorpio, Chosen and Collective. So a Scorpio is using dark entities to work against you. We have a Gemini that's using dark entities to work against you, Chosen and Collective. And you know one failed. Let me get that 1 second. Okay, so your girl picked that up. And we also have a Leo that's using dark entities to work against you. And be careful and be mindful that this Gemini, this Leo, and this Scorpio literally are trying to hide that they are doing this to you. They didn't want you to know. That's why the card slid the way it did. And that's why it came out the way it did. That's why I'm getting the download the way I'm getting the download. They're trying to hide the type of person they are and overall the stuff that they're doing to you. So be mindful of that and take heed of that, Chosen and Collective. And finally, we have posting direct memes towards you. So let's see who's posting these direct memes towards you, Chosen and Collective, and get into it. Because I'm pretty sure you can feel these people doing this weird stuff, but maybe you're not for sure and don't know. Here's some confirmation for you. Who is posting these memes and hating on the Chosen and Collective? Who's posting memes about the Chosen and Collective? So Chosen and Collective, Aries is posting memes about you. Okay, so be mindful of that. A Taurus is posting memes about you. So be mindful of that and take heed of that. You already know. Put it down in your notes. Boop, boop, boop. And they also could have Cancer placements. Okay. So overall, these zodiac signs that came out are basically hating on you, doing bullshit to you because they bullshitters. They don't really got much going on. And they most likely could be already like older people and panicking because people are realizing that they was saying they so significant, they are these so special people, and people are looking like it's looking like you're pushing 50 and you still ain't got shit going on. How you significant? It's looking like you're 60, bitch, and you still ain't got shit going on. Don't nobody still respect you or give you any homage. I thought you was this well-respected person. You 40 and you still ain't got shit going the fuck on for yourself, or people don't respect you. I thought you said you was this well-respected person. So be mindful of that. This is why these people are doing this to you, because you are a well-respected person. Everywhere you go, anywhere you go, with doing the least. And they got to do a lot to get respected. And people are still treating them like the fuck motherfuckers that they are, the fuck niggas and the fuck bitches that they are, the disposable piece of trash that they are. People always treat them like disposable trash. That's why they feel some type of way, that people treat you like the last bite at the Last Supper. The last bite at the Last Supper is how people treat you. I want it, I got to have it. Don't come over here near it. Don't touch it. That's how people play about you. People don't play about you, Chosen and Collective, as they should be. That's the time they're supposed to be on. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.